I do not want to miss anything. So pardon my notes, but I'm going to go with them. So welcome. It's a big day for Oakhill Day School. It's been a long time coming. Oakhill is going to be 70 years old this spring. 70 years old. And I want to thank the Gladstone Chamber of Commerce and the Northland Chamber of Commerce for being here today to help with this special occasion. Wanda Lee Calzoo, our founder, would be very proud of where we've come. I think she was in a church basement for many, many years. And so to see 2 buildings on one campus, she would be so proud. We purchased this building a little over a year ago. And from that moment on, so many people have made this happen. They gave their time, their talent, and their resources. Your donations, both large and small, have been so impactful. Without them, we wouldn't be standing here today. I want to thank the Board of Trustees. What a group of dedicated individuals. They've come together for the past 2 years to make the decision to, as I say, go for it. And we really did. You know, they thought long and hard about what to do, and it's been 10 years of discussing our master plan. So for them to say, let's go for it, it is a huge deal for Oakhill. I would like for these individuals to come forward and stand up here with me. Dennis Carter, Ron Gregg, Eddie Saylor, Lee Miller, Sean Eisler, Matt Brown, Michael Morris, R.D. Mallums, Gig Farrow, Cheryl Kennedy, and Jane Ann Gorski. Let's give them a big round of applause. And the board doesn't even know we're doing this. I want to unveil a plaque dedicating this project to you. You're the people who've made this happen. So Becky's going to share with you your plaque. A special thanks to the Oakhill Board of Trustees. It says, under their vision and leadership, the South Campus dream became a reality. And it surely did. Thank you all. Dennis Carter is our board president, and he would like to say a few words on behalf of the board. Dennis has led us every step of the way these last couple of years, giving his time, his connections, I think he knows everyone, and his resources. But the students will always remember him because he donated the frozen yogurt machine. Here's Dennis.
Just so to show I know what's important. First of all, I know Suzanne's going to talk more about the board individually. I've been fortunate to be on several boards, and this is probably the most talented group that I've ever been around. These people are dedicated, hardworking, and just amazing amount of talents. I want to single out some people that are here that would not have made this possible. First of all, Mr. Mark Mandelbaum. He was a gentleman that owned the building. He structured this deal so Oakhill could afford it. I mean, this deal would not have happened if it wasn't for this gentleman. And he believes in schooling, the school that his kids go to, and like I said, this would not have happened with Mr. Mandelbaum. Then another long-term partner would have been Bank Liberty, Brent Giles. They've been a long-term partner with us. They helped us purchase the building originally, and then First Bank Missouri, Mr. Ken Hollander and Rhonda Dugan have been so instrumental all the way through this construction project. When things go over, we have to go to them and say, you know, we just went over this a little bit. Can we get a little bit more? And they were happy to do that. So, you know, this is about the kids. This is about Oakhill's future. And I can't tell you how thrilled we are to be sitting here and in front of you and be able to do a ribbon cutting, because we've always had the greatest teachers. Now we've got the greatest facility to go along with it. And so you all know this is just part of the project. This is a big part of it. We've still got a lot of work to do next door. So hopefully in another few years we'll be having another ribbon cutting over there on the expansion of Oakhill. So
thank you, Dennis. Well, each and every board member contributed heavily to this project, and a few made it their personal mission to get it done, and I'm going to speak on behalf of them. Ron Gregg. Ron has chaired our South Campus Building Committee. He's been heavily engaged and involved as the board liaison for our Capital Campaign Committee, and he's acted as the owner representative throughout this construction project. I actually think he works here. I don't know if you still have your other job. Okay. He's given so much. We're grateful and proud of all that he has done for Oakhill, and I know his kids are just as proud too. Thank you so much, Ron. Sean Eisler. Sean has been such an important person throughout this process. It's Sean's 17th year at Oakhill Day School. He's personally overseen all aspects of the project through his engineering lens. His expertise, commitment to energy efficiency, and extreme knowledge have been invaluable to all of us. It's a huge thank you to his whole family, as well as Henderson Engineers, for providing the engineer design services to make it happen. Thank you, Sean. Matt Brown. Matt has provided such leadership throughout this project and beyond. Matt of Brown & Company, which is a full-service commercial and industrial real estate firm, has helped Oakhill oversee all aspects of Oakhill becoming landlords. He's taking care of our tenants throughout the construction process, and as I'm going to say, he would probably say, anyone looking for space, there's still some available, right? He's the man. So thank you so much, Matt, for all you've done. Michael Morris. So Mike's original vision and leadership helped bring us to where we are today. And even after his son Evan graduated 2 years ago, actually it's almost 3, he and his wife Karen continue to be major donors and contributors for Oakhill Day School. Every inch of concrete, both inside and out, were generously donated by Mike and Karen. Without their generosity and caring hearts, this project would not have happened. Mike brought so much more to the project than just donations alone. He brought expertise and passion for what he does each and every day. And if you know Mike, he takes great pride in a job well done, and he accepts nothing less. So thank you, Mike, for all you've done to make it happen. Well, I now want to thank our Capital Campaign Committee for leading us through our first ever Capital Campaign. I would like the members of the Campaign Committee to come join us, if they will. Our chairs, Phil and Jennifer Latier. Board Liaison Ron Gregg, who's already up here. Members of the Campaign Committee, Bill Spooner, Michelle Shackleton, Dina Hamilton, Jolene Shaw, Clarice Miller, who's in New York City, Kelly Catterson, Jane Ann Gorski, Melanie Carter, Haley Haar, Diane Marty, Marcy Driscoll, Michelle McDaniel, Dorothy Beckham, and Director of Development, Rebecca DiGirolamo. Big hand for our campaign committee. As of this afternoon, Oakhill has raised $1,078,291. That's a lot of money. I'm very proud of Becky and her team. She's led us through this fundraising process with ease. I mean, being our first, there was nothing to go by, and she's made it happen. And, you know, although we're not quite halfway to our goal of $2.5 million, we've shown the community that we're going to keep our promises, and together we're going to complete our master plan. So thank you, Becky and the Development Office, for all you've done. Although Jennifer Latier has helped lead the campaign, I'd like to thank the Latier family, the Calvert family, and Hot Mix Materials for their generous donation to create this beautiful parking lot that you see. They are a great example of giving of time, talents, and resources. So thank you, Latiers, Calverts, Hot Mix, for all you do. I now want to thank Mark Spurgeon, if you want to come on up, and his team at WSKF Architects. They took the ideas from the faculty, staff, and students this past year, and they helped, and actually they really listened to us. You know, I said, sitting down with us, here we are talking and, you know, drawing and explaining, and he's just listening very carefully. And he is responsible for the look, sound, and feel of what you're about to see on the inside. They created a space that's truly for our students. And this morning we had a student ribbon cutting, and our student council talked about the things that were special to them. And it was obvious from that, very evident, that the students were so proud of what you've created. So thank you, Mark, and all of your team for all you've done. I also want to thank Fleshman Construction. I see Shane is here. Shane, thank you. John Lade, where's John? He's standing back there. And Len Meyer, where is Len? He's probably inside working, as he was this morning. You know, Len, well, first of all, this whole team has been so great through this process. Every Wednesday for the past, I don't know how many months, we've sat together, 13 months. Okay. We've sat together for 3 hours on Wednesday mornings talking about the building. So they've been a wonderful team. Thank you for all you've done. And Lynn, he's our foreman. I think he does live here actually, but he spends so much more than a worker being a foreman. He's really become a great friend to all of us. So he's took good care of us the last 9 months, and we appreciate him. A big thank you to First Bank of Missouri for believing in us, for providing the loan we needed to get started and to keep going. It would not have been possible without you. So Rhonda and First Bank, thank you so much for all you've done. Another special thanks to the City of Gladstone. I know that's very vague, but they have been wonderful partners, everyone at the city. They've worked with us, and we are so proud at Oakhill to be a part of this incredible community. They're so supportive. So thank you, City of Gladstone. There were several others who contributed time and resources to this project. I want to name a few. Jeff Riddle with Gladstone Auto Trim. He's responsible for all of our reupholstered booths that you're going to see inside and all of the beautiful tack boards throughout the space. Frank Yeager with K&G Striping is responsible for our crosswalk out there, beautiful crosswalk, all of the striping of the parking lot and much of our signage. He's always ready to help in any way that he can. Daphne Yang, I don't know if she's here tonight, but she's responsible for sharing the opportunity to receive approximately $50,000 in furniture donations through DeVry. They were closing a facility and she made that connection for us. The students absolutely love the chairs and the furniture. Skimbrey Flooring donated the flooring in the main building during the renovation of office spaces. I want to thank Bernadette Roche, Director of Technology, for orchestrating all of our technology and security needs throughout this process. A big thank you to Chef Justin for helping plan, design, set up, and oversee the kitchen construction. I know we're the ones who benefit from that each and every day. And a never-ending thank you to Chris Beckham, Randy Owen, and Greg Hay. They never stopped smiling during the multiple moves. I think we've been moving constantly for the last several months, and we couldn't have done it without them. Next, a special thanks, and I know they're here today, Antioch Bible Baptist Church. Huge thank you, Pastor Bob and your whole crew. When we reached out to you, in August and said, wow, do you have any space? And generously gave us everything we needed. So we were there longer than you probably thought we would be there. Probably grateful we're just not still there. But thank you. It was a huge support during this transition. And without you, I'm not sure what we would have done. And then we're getting close to the end, but very importantly, a special thanks to all the teachers and administration. You've poured your hearts into the building over the past year. South Building teachers and administrators specifically, I want you, again, please go home. Thank your spouses, your friends, your significant others, your family. I know that they've had to listen to you during this entire process, and they helped you get moved into your spaces. They've supported you along the way, and it doesn't go unnoticed. To each and every teacher and administrator, thanks for your flexibility. I mean, everyone's had to be flexible during this process. To Mrs. Ganadin, thank you for being a wonderful leader and keeping your team positive and together in all of this. And now I think we're finally ready to cut the ribbon. I said this ribbon cutting is very symbolic of completion. We've crossed that finish line. And after the ribbon cutting, I hope all of you are able to come inside. We have some refreshments. You can take a tour. You can wander. I mean, we just want you to see the spaces. So thank you so much for being here. It's a special moment for Oakhill. And I look around at all these important people are sharing it with us. Thank you so much.
Becky. Becky.
Marilyn. You want to come help hold this?
Suzanne, why don't Casey?
Eddie Saylor.
Suzanne, are we gonna just do some pretend ones for now, and then you actually cut when you bring everybody in that you want in? Whoever else you want to add in, Suzanne, from your leadership team or staff or whoever.
You're still zoomed.
Ready to cut? All right, here we go. Ready?
You have to really. Suzanne, open them up real big and go down fast.
Can you sing?
I hope you come in and tour. Please do. Thank you so much for being